Making it through. We're on the other side of things. Libra. So this one's for my Libras. Libra sun, moon, and specifically rising, as this new moon in Pisces will be in your 6th house of daily routines and habits. All the mundane stuff, okay? Really, yeah, it's here. Okay, let's talk about it. New moons are usually about setting new intentions, new goals, and planting new seeds. A new moon in Pisces is not only an integration to a new beginning, but a closure to a whole cycle and ending. Pisces is the last sign in the Zodiac, so it is the ending and the beginning all in one. And this is where we need to do more than anything. Surrender and accept what has dissolved or even reemerged and resurfaced, only for further reflection, not for you to take any further action or react on it. It's actually really meant for you to take, to observe and not absorb. So, in regards to your 6th house of daily routines and functionalities, Libra, there may be some things dissolving around you that no longer is sustainable to how you operate on a daily basis. There also may be some things that are resurfacing that you may have done before in the past, and you still have to kind of examine to see if it's going to be something that works with you going into the future. So that's basically it, y'all. That's basically it. Just taking it day by day. That's pretty much Pisces season for y'all, taking it day by day and letting it be. But with this new moon in Pisces, you can definitely call in and set new intentions so you can try new methods of self-care and devotion, or how you want to change around your routine or your schedule or something like that. So you can plant new seeds in regards to those things, but make sure you know what works for you and what doesn't, and let it just strip away if it needs to. So let's talk about it. Let's see what the cards have to say. Kind of want to shuffle it more. Okay. We have transmute and gratitude. The bottom of the deck, we have friendship. Transmute, gratitude, friendship. I feel like we have the numbers 17, 44, and 35. I feel like you've been able to transmute different types of energies, and it's led you to a very grateful place where you're allowed to express a little bit more gratitude because you've went through some type of transformation. Like you've been able to alchemize through things and transmute it into something else. And with that, you were able to take one energy, and 555 on the clock, I caught that. You're able to take one energy, change it, transmute it, alchemize it into something else. And for that, you are very grateful for like, I'm here even having that ability, or just being able to transmute certain things to work for you and align to your purpose. Feel like you're very grateful here. And then we got friendship at the bottom. So it may have to do with some type of friendship or connection that you have, and you're able to transmute some type of energy within, and now you're very grateful for it. I don't know. Let's talk about it. Transmute. Oh, yes, you have. Somehow, some way. So we have Two of Cups, which I speak about. I call this can be. This definitely looks like it can be a relationship card, but it's ultimately about emotional exchange, obviously between two people. So it can be romantic, but there's platonic love, there's familial love, and there's certain love you have for your coworkers. So however you take that is how you take that. But anyway, it's some type of relationship here that makes you happy. I can't speak. Like, some of my words are still being left on my lips. Goodness. But it's making you happy. It seems to bring you a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of playfulness. I feel like you connect to your inner child within this relationship, within this connection. And you guys are able to see each other eye for eye, at least emotionally. Okay, what's at the bottom of the deck? The Fool. How beautiful. Two major arcanas, the Sun and the Fool. So whatever you're transmuting here, you're bringing like this emotional exchange and happiness, and you're transmuting it into something new. The Fool is literally the beginning of the tarot, but the Fool is, you know, the new beginning, the new start, taking a risk, taking a leap. So you may just be taking a leap with this person, but it seems like it makes you very happy. So starting something new with this person, and you're transmuting energies. Ultimately shedding the old and embracing the new. So maybe you're renewing this relationship, like this, I don't know. I feel like you may have been there before. All right, let's talk about it. Clarify. So it has been real. Five of Cups. You see how like that shit is challenged, in a challenging position. Five of Cups. So there has been some type of difficulty, challenge around some type of emotional loss. So yeah, like I said, I feel like you've known this person, you've met this person before or something. But there may have been like some emotional loss here, some regret, disappointment, grief, here. And I'm only blanking because I'm trying to see where I'm trying to come, how I'm trying to come at this. Five of Cups is already a difficult card because five is about challenges and difficulties. So it's already difficult, and it coming out as a challenge means in some way and somehow like you feel the grief, regret, and disappointment. But on the other side of it, you also feel like some type of silver lining, like how you may have like dodged a bullet, like you somehow were able to sit and reflect on it, on the fact that like, yeah, I lost more than I gained, but I still have a gain here. And I had brought this up before. It wasn't in a full example that I could show, but this is Two of Cups, guys, and then that is Two Cups. So now you can focus on the Two Cups. You may have lost three, but you still have something to work with. And it seems like it's this person in Three of Cups in the tarot. It's about friendship. So friendship, literally, Three of Cups is about friendship, and then obviously Two of Cups is about that one-on-one connection. And so you may have lost the friendship, you may have lost a friendship, but you still have that ability for one-on-one connection. Okay, take that however that resonates. Nine of Wands in the reverse. You've given up. You've completely given up on fighting for something, because you already went through multiple trial and errors for it. And then you're kind of asking yourself, like, what am I putting a fight up for? This also has the word strength at the top of it, because Nine of Wands is really about getting knocked down 9 times, getting up 10, and showing a sense of resilience and strength in fighting for what we believe in, putting up a fight for what we believe in. Okay, but in the reverse, you're giving up that fight because some sense of you has already accepted the loss, and you reflected on what it was there to either teach you or bring to you, whatever the case was. But ultimately it told you, or you made the decision to not keep fighting for it, not keep putting up a fight, because like you've already feel is that you've lost more than you can gain, and you're saying, like, I'm not trying to lose anymore, at least any more of myself, as 9 is about this, is one of the about self-sufficiency. So you're like, I'm good. I don't need to see how much longer I can hold on to this and be resilient. I'm tired of getting kicked in the face. Thank you. And then we have the Emperor at the bottom. The Emperor at the bottom takes action, initiates, leads. It's that divine masculine energy to protect, to provide, to stabilize. Okay, what is he doing here? I could possibly see it playing a role in this relationship because there's a masculine and feminine on the card. But whether you present masculine or feminine or not, this is the inner divine, inner masculine that's within you to initiate things, to take action on things, to move forward with things, to take leadership on things, to be assertive about things, to take authority of things, to take control of things, to be powerful. Like all these things, is the Emperor. He controls more than one kingdom. He has a lot of his eggs in different baskets, but he's able to manage that with proper control and power. Okay, since I'm confused, let's just pull some cards. 5 of Swords in the reverse. I feel like there's like something needs to be forgiven, or there's like a sense of closure here in regards to a conversation. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. It was just kind of hard to balance some things out. There's like an instability here and how things were playing out. Like you weren't able to play both sides of the fence. Ultimately have your foot in one door and trying to hold your foot in the door, and still trying to move forward and stuff like that. I feel like that was the silver lining in this, and how you were able to transmute and say, I'm going to direct this energy somewhere else because I'm tired of giving it to the same thing if it's just not something that's going to work. So you transmuted. I feel like, so the Emperor is ruled by Aries, and Aries is about the self, about personal identity, but the self ultimately. So I feel, so take it however it resonates, but I'm getting a separate message here that you transmuted the energy that you were giving and exchanging in this relationship, and there's been some type of loss, some type of disappointment here, but you found a way to move and transmute that energy back into yourself. You tell me. You telling me. Okay, you're telling me. But I got two different messages from here. You little alchemist. Let's talk about gratitude. Because however that played out, you're grateful. You are grateful. Either for the experience, for the friendship of it, however that played out for you, there's a feeling and a sense of gratitude. Oh my. We have King of Pentacles in the reverse, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups in the reverse, and 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like you're grateful for your family, grateful for your community, grateful for your sense of stability and security within your home and family. Seems like you are very rich in life, and not just, I mean, there's a lot of pentacles here, so I can say financial, I don't know. So you're just rich in life, and not just financially, but just like surrounding you, you're surrounded by abundance, just in general, abundance and wealth that can go on for generations. Okay. And yeah, I can see that you're being grateful for that, but I also feel there's possibly, I think this is actually asking you to be more grateful. I think this card is asking you to be more grateful because you do have it all. So you need to be more grateful for what it is that you have, because these two energies are ungrateful AF. Ungrateful AF. The King of Pentacles in the reverse is greedy, and he's a taker, not a provider. He's just irresponsible, unreliable, and he can't manage his priorities and stuff like that. And again, he's just greedy, also insecure, because he feels like his material things are what makes him, when that's not the case. He just has that, he just should be able to have that certain stability within himself so that he can take care of his people. He is a king after all. But he's not even stable within himself. And then the Nine of Cups is about wish fulfillment, but in the reverse is you got what you wished for, but it may not be what it seems, or it may not be fully what you thought it was or wanted it to be, or you're just lacking that gratitude for what it is that you were able to achieve and succeed in life. And it doesn't actually bring you emotional fulfillment. It probably just like looks like a big badge that you try to like show off and stuff like that, but you don't actually feel completely satisfied. Ooh. Ooh. So maybe I feel like you're not seeing the richness you have around you already and appreciating it for what it needs to be, because Eight of Pentacles is being undervalued, underappreciated, overworked, undervalued, feeling burnt out, or trying to take the easy way out of things. Like not trying to put in all the effort and time and consistency that is required in order to build this. So let's get some clarity. Joe, ungrateful ass. Please don't be ungrateful. The least you can do is accept all the little things in life. Look at that. I'm talking to Libra, ain't I? Justice card in the reverse. I don't like that. Y'all know I don't like that. How dare you disrespect the Justice card, yo. You better respect yourself. All right. Ace of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. Two of Cups. An opportunity here. There's some type of opportunity here. Like this is literally a seed that can be planted during this time in Pisces season, or with this Piscean new moon. Ten of Swords. There's like this deep distrust. Due to betrayal and painful endings and stuff like that. There's like a painful ending here, actually, possibly even actively, like a sudden painful ending. And we have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which here. So I feel like something with this relationship, it may have ended, or just may be very painful to think about. It has you feeling defeated, but there's an opportunity here. Eight of Wands in the reverse. You're misdirected, like you're lacking focus. There's a lot of energies and there's a lot of energies pulling you in different directions, and you can't really focus on what needs focusing. Whoops. Eight of Swords. Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords. Eight of Pentacles, 888. But Eight of Swords is like feeling trapped within our own negative limiting beliefs. Feeling like you can't move, feeling like you're being controlled or interfered with. Because you're stuck in negative negative beliefs, again, behaviors and patterns. I had saw the Ace of Swords, it had popped out. So there will be some type of truth or clarity around this coming up. some type of new, again, a new opportunity, a new start. This Ten of Swords, though, I kind of want to clarify just a little bit. This Ten of Swords. Again, that Eight of Wands energy showing up, being pulled into multiple different directions. But Six of Pentacles is here to say you really just want equal give and take, reciprocity. Getting what you deserve. I'm hearing I scratch your back, you scratch mine. But Six of Pentacles is about being generous. Having generosity in your heart. Enough that you're not attached to what other people can give you. You're just acting out of generosity. And if it can be reciprocal, that's terrific. But you find some type of fulfillment in just being generous in yourself. That's reciprocal enough. But Six of Pentacles is, again, that equal give and take, being able to balance out the reciprocity of how you're giving your time, energy, efforts, and resources. And so I felt like with that energy, things kind of, this is to clarify the Ten of Swords. So I feel like what's been painful here, a painful ending here, is that that energy wasn't reciprocated. It just had you being scattered out everywhere else, trying to look for this. Felt like you were giving to places that just never had or wasn't ever going to have the same focus as you. Does that make sense? They weren't going to have the same focus as you and be able to provide or reciprocate the same things that you can, because that wasn't ever their main focus. Ten of Swords. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Overworked, undervalued, and underappreciated. And I feel like you get a chance to renew that. Temperance. In due timing. Trust the process. In due time and trust the process. Practice self-control, moderation, and patience in moving through life, but in due time and in divine timing, all the pieces of the puzzle will fall into line. Okay. So again, it might have to do with a friendship, like a legit platonic friendship, and something about those relationships and not it not being reciprocal enough. Yeah. Take that. Just make sure you're not overworking yourself, being undervalued and underappreciated, and doing all the work. Giving yourself, being generous, and giving out your resources and things like that to people who just don't appreciate the work that you do, don't even understand the work that you do. But I feel like there's a renewal to this painful ending here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. You know why it ended. You know why it defeated you. And so there is a period of renewal. There's a new opportunity presenting itself to see if anything has changed. And I already told you about how this is going to go as we're moving through going into the fire horse. If you are holding on to anything that is not going to be sustainable as you move into this new year, baby, you will be dragged, you will be trampled, and you will be stomped on. Okay? So pick yourself up. Pick yourself up and move with intention. Move towards your purpose and enlightenment. I had said 2222 earlier because that's what it is, alignment. So let's see what comes out. Then that will be the end of the reading for my Libras. If this resonated for you, or you would like to dig deeper into this reading, please do not hesitate to reach out to me at Libra Baby Doll. Communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. Communicate with them, peoples. We have confession. Someone has to tell you something. Confession. Distance. You and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. Give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. We have sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. Either someone is figuring out who or what they want in the bedroom, or please take it as general as possible. Forget about the sexuality and just someone is still trying to figure themselves out or trying to figure something out. Spy. Somebody's keeping an eye on you. Someone's got their eye on you. Or you are doing your own research. Somebody's just observing. Guardian. You have a lost loved one watching over you. And intimacy. Intimacy. Sexual chemistry. Reminiscing. Flashbacks. Something. A little something. And then at the bottom of the deck we have fire sign. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. That's the only element there thing. So fire sign, you may have these placements in your birth charts. You may be dealing with a fire sign, or the seasons are a significance of you. I could not get that out of my head for the life of me. So I don't know. They'll be back though. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. Whatever it is, I'm just trying to I'm trying to see. I think I'm going to end this. I'm over here shuffling for no reason. But like I already said, it came back to that. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. Whoever that is. I feel like you might know. My phone just... I feel like you might know. You may know. But, yeah. If this reading resonated with you, or you would like to dig deeper, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Libra Baby Doll.